Hello students, let's continue our discussion in computer graphics. So general two-dimensional pivot point rotation. Please remember, rotation and scaling can be performed on the origin. Okay, rotation as well as scaling model should be brought on to the origin. If it is kept somewhere else, it is to be brought on to the origin, and either rotation or scaling operation should be performed, because it is non-rigid body transformation, whereas translation is a rigid body transformation. So no need to bring the model and all. If you perform translation from where it is, there only you can take it for the take it to the new locations. But in case of rotation, whenever you are rotating an object, if the object is not kept on the origin, suppose it is kept on some pivot point, then a random value, some random points, then you have to bring the model onto the origin of the plane. Okay, origin of the rotation axis, then perform the rotation. Then once the rotation is done, keep it over the same place. Okay, so you have to perform translation, bringing the model to the origin, that refers to translation. Then after that, perform the rotation, change the orientation of the model. Okay, followed by, your job is what, where from where you have taken the model to the origin, you have to keep the model in the same place, isn't it? But it is tilted now because you have performed the rotation, right? Again you have to perform, that means you have to perform the translation from origin to the particular place, right? Getting, no? So additional steps required here to perform the rotation is translation followed by translation, then of course you are performing rotation, that is the expected thing. Then inverse translation is required, right? Try to understand by observing this figure. See this diagram, I am highlighting a triangle which is kept at some pivot point, say x and y. Hope it is visible. Yeah, sorry, observe the diagram. X or y r, let it be the uh, origin of that triangle, but the actual origin of the plane which I am pointing, right? Let the pivot point be x or y. Then this is what the original position of the object and pivot point. See here, it is mentioned. Then what you have to, what you are supposed to do, you have to take, you have to change the position of the triangle. You have to place this particular pivot point to the origin in the next step. So you have to bring the entire model, that means to the origin. As you can see over here, entire model is brought on to the origin. That means you have assume x or y or b, let it be 20 and 20, you have to bring that value to 0 and 0, isn't it? That means you are subtracting value, the value minus 2 in addition with x plus minus 20 and y plus minus 20. That means x minus 20 and y minus 20 you have done to bring the model to the origin. This is what second step is. After that, you can perform the rotation. So rotated, this is what the rotated model. Step number 3, see, rotate about the origin, right? Once the rotation is done, your job is what, from where you have bring this point to the origin, no, you have to keep it in the same place from where you have brought. So you have brought it from this location 20 and 20. So move that, move the entire model and place it over there. See here how the model looks, isn't it? So moving the object from one place to other place, that refers to translation, isn't it? That means you have performed a translation twice. So rotation followed by translation, that is what we have performed, right? That means we have performed the composite transformation. In the previous discussion, in the previous session, we have discussed about the composite transformation. So composite transformation, earlier we have taken of similar type. Now it is a mixed form of transformation we have considered. Translation followed by rotation, again inverse translation is taken. As you can see here, translation matrix is written, rotation matrix, as well as inverse translation matrix contents are written, right? Observe here, first this matrix represents the translation matrix 1 0 xr 0 1 yr 0 0 1. Then this, the second one, in multiplication with second one, that is rotation matrix cos theta minus sin theta 0, isn't it? Observe the contents. And finally we are mentioning the inverse translation. For inverse translation you have to subtract, so minus xr minus yr, whatever. So after simplification, this is after simplification, you can write the matrix go for multiplication, take a 2 matrices at a time, then the result of 2, the resultant matrix in multiplication with the third one, you will be getting the contents over here which is mentioned. Okay, fine. So similarly we can apply the concept for scaling as well. General two-dimensional fixed point scaling is written. As you can see, the same object is taken. Okay, we are going to resize the object. Let the pivot point be xf, yf. Earlier we have denoted it as x or y r for rotation. This is for scaling. Okay, this is for the origin or midpoint of the triangle or object. Please remember, it is non-rigid body transformation. You have to bring the model to the origin of the plane, then perform the necessary task. That's why what first step is what, bringing the model to the origin, which you can see the triangle is brought on to the origin, then what is done, next step, see, it is resized, size is reduced, which you can see here. The model is resized. Once scaling is done, that is what scaling is. Once scaling is done, what you are supposed to do, you have to perform the translation. Again, you have to take the object back to the original location. What was the original location? Xf, yf was the original location, isn't it? Fine. Again, you can write the matrices here. So another form of composite transformation, mixed type of transformation we have performed again. Translation, scaling, and inverse translation. So check the matrices. This refers to translation in multiplication with scaling, in multiplication with inverse translation, isn't it? So translation matrix 1 0 xf, then 0 1 yf, 0 0 1. This is for scaling. Check here, translation, the inverse translation. Okay, again go for multiplying the matrices, you will be getting the resultant matrix. This is what the resultant matrix after multiplication. Just go through the contents. If you have any doubt or difficulty, you ask. Thank you for watching.